daybreak, the NAACP offers a response to the handling of recent incidents involving racism at Springfield Public Schools.
And as the end of the legislative session nears, some lawmakers are frustrated that a filibuster wasted time instead of compromising on the General Motors plan.
Plus, in our Courageous Conversation, we look at a partnership in town catering to a specific industry. Francis Lynn has that story and much more coming up for you on Daybreak.
Good morning and thanks for waking up with us. It's Wednesday, May 15th. I'm Lauren Barnes.
And I'm Joe Morano. We have hit the halfway point of this month then.
Of the month and the week, yeah.
We say it all the time, but it does just all go by fast.
I know,
you know what I mean?
Yeah. We got to have those verbal reminders that we are trucking along.
Exactly, and so we at least had some nice weather yesterday, at least where I was.
Beautiful.
Yeah, and so I'm looking for a repeat. That's why we check in with meteorologist Elisa Raffa this morning. How are you today?
Good. Yeah, we did have lots of sunshine for most of the area. We did pop a couple of spotty storms. There was, I think, 1 or 2 severe thunderstorm warnings for some hail.
Yeah.
So that's about it. And today we'll do a repeat. Mostly quiet, mostly sunny, maybe 1 or 2 storms.
Yeah, that's what you were saying, and everyone looking forward to Friday too, right?
Yeah, Thursday and Friday will be pretty warm and nice. Temperatures in the middle and upper 80s, possibly the warmest temperatures we've had so far this year.
I'm excited. I was spotting that like last week whenever they first like crept onto the 70s. I was like, is that an 80s?
Right, right.
Yeah.
Yeah, so pretty quiet start this morning. We've got sunshine and some dry conditions. Things are still dry this morning. We do have 1 shower that's lingering over to the north and east with some clouds there. It's a little baby shower around Eminence and just to the east of Salem. It's on its way out. Otherwise, the roads are dry and we'll have sunshine on your way to work and school. Temperatures are much warmer now than they were this time yesterday by about 10 to 15 degrees. It's 65 in Springfield right now, 60 in Mountain Grove, and 63 in Ava. A very warm start and a little bit of a sticky start. Dew point starting to get towards that 60-degree mark. We are comfortable to starting to get into that sticky range here and will certainly be sticky as we head through the day today. So mostly dry roads again today. Can't rule out some spotty showers, but that's not going to bring us widespread wet conditions. We're looking at temperatures at 84 degrees by dismissal with some spotty showers and storms. Here's our severe risk for today. Details on that coming up in 10 minutes.
Here's what's making news now. Springfield NAACP President Tony Robinson says enough is enough as she voiced her frustration with the response from Springfield Public School officials in the wake of recent racist incidents at Kickapoo High School. Last Thursday, parents got an alert about a social media video made by a Kickapoo student with offensive language toward African Americans. This, of course, follows another incident at Kickapoo in April when students tore down LGBTQ posters and others drove through the parking lot with Confederate flags. Yesterday, the NAACP claimed those actions have gone unchecked, saying students of color are being treated differently. Robinson says she's been meeting with SPS for months, but no concrete plans have been made. Robinson believes education can help curb these issues.
Education. We need to get that education within the classrooms on every level of the district. I really believe that is where it starts. Are we teaching our children in our homes? What environment are we fostering there?
We are told that the students were disciplined according to district policy. Police are also looking into the Snapchat video. SPS released this statement saying in part the district will not tolerate any inappropriate behavior and establish timelines for what actions come next.
Moving to some political coverage this morning, a 26-hour filibuster in the Missouri Senate came to an end last night. It was a tactic some senators used to avoid working on an economic development provision in Senate Bill 68 that would allow GM to get $50 million in tax credits to expand in Wentzville, Missouri. Senator Lincoln Huff believes a 6-member conservative caucus wasted a large amount of time rather than talking about ways to compromise.
Business whenever we come into the chamber every day is we have to read the journal from the previous day, or we actually waive the reading. They weren't necessarily filibustering a bill or this workforce development package. They were actually filibustering the approval of the previous legislative day's journal.
Huff says that lengthy filibuster took away valuable time, especially since the legislative session ends at 6 o'clock Friday.
Also happening in your political news, according to the Associated Press, the Republican-led Missouri Senate is getting ready to debate a bill that would ban abortions after 8 weeks. as GOP lawmakers around the country begin to see if the Supreme Court could overturn its landmark decision to allow abortions. This bill, if passed, would ban abortions once a fetal heartbeat can be detected. It also includes an outright ban on abortions except in cases of medical emergencies. Doctors who perform abortions in Missouri would face 5 to 15 years in prison if that provision is enacted. Now, if the courts decide not to allow the proposed 8-week ban to pass, this bill also includes time limits that are less strict, ranging from 14 to 20 weeks.
This year is the first of a pilot program resulting from Representative Lynn Morris's House bill that looks to help provide nutritious food for low-income seniors. It provides benefit vouchers to low-income seniors 60 years or older. Those eligible get 10 $5 vouchers. You can buy fruits, vegetables, and more there. Seniors can sign up for the program today at the Ozark Senior Center from 9 to 1. Applicants will need to bring proof of ID, residency, and income in order to do so.
Senator Roy Blunt is calling on the Corps of Engineers to prevent the Missouri River from flooding again. Blunt says the state has had problems with floods every year since the river management plan was made back in 2004.
Plan again and begin to make those priorities work where flood control and navigation work hand in hand to minimize as much flood damage as you can.
Blunt says it's hard as a leader to go to a flooded farm and not be able to answer why the Senate hasn't passed a disaster relief bill yet.
Putting crime into focus for you, a Mountain Grove man who pleaded guilty to reduced charges in the deaths of 2 people from West Plains back in February will be sentenced today. Adam Housley is guilty to 2 counts of involuntary manslaughter. He had initially been charged with second-degree murder. He drove a semi-truck into the back of another vehicle on Highway 60, causing the vehicle to become wedged between 2 trucks. He's going to be sentenced at 2 o'clock.
Some more local news to bring you. A colossal garage sale is making its return at Evangel University this week. Beginning today, the University Auxiliary will be selling a wide variety of items in an effort to raise money for academic projects. The sale will be open this morning through Friday from 8 to 5, and then Saturday is bag day from 8 to noon. Our Hannah Zettel is making her way to the sale right now and will join us live in our 6 o'clock hour to tell us more about the event and the types of projects the money raised will go toward.
Just getting started for you here on Daybreak. This is interesting. Uber is introducing quiet mode if you don't want to be too chatty with your driver.
But if you are a chatty Cathy, there's an app for that too. All those details up next in your Money Watch.
From Color 10 Ozarks First, Lauren Barnes, Joe Morano, and weather with meteorologist Elisa Raffa. This is Color 10 News Daybreak.